Hello, today we will talk about a new list of automotive products. Today's video is about
bicycle car racks.
Please like this video and subscribe to our channel to get latest videos from our amazing channel.
Welcome to my garage. My name is Chris Fortune. I'm the president of Saris Cycling Group. My wife and I have owned the business for 25 years. At Saris, we have three things we must do. We must not scratch the car, not the bike, and we must travel safely and securely down the road. The name of this rack is called the Bones Rack, and it was developed almost 20 years ago. And if you look at the design and the angle of this, it's absolutely beautiful. With the arc-shaped design, we inject gas while we're injecting material, which actually strengthens the leg and the arm like a bone. If you look at these big foot pads, they articulate the form to the contour of the car, but they're soft touch so they don't mar or scratch the car. There's a soft touch on the inside and a hard plastic on the outside, specifically to make sure that we kiss the bike. We've also integrated anti-sway straps, and so the bikes don't sway behind the rack. The key with this is we want to coat it to protect the vehicle. We radius the corner so it doesn't scratch the car. So you look at it, even though if it makes contact, it's not going to scratch anything. What makes this rack great is the simplicity of it. So people look and they can understand how it works. We pride ourselves in building this product in the United States. With over 1 million sold, we've got probably 1 billion. The design and the angle of this is absolutely beautiful with the arc-shaped design. If you look at these big foot pads, they articulate the form to the contour of the car, but they're soft touch so they don't mar or scratch the car. We've also integrated anti-sway straps, and so the bikes don't sway behind the rack, so it doesn't scratch the car. So you look at it, even though if it makes contact, it's not going to scratch anything. Look and they can understand how it works. With over 1 million sold, we've got probably 1 billion.
Before inserting the hitch rack into the hitch receiver, ensure the anti-wobble device is flush with the hitch rack so it slides evenly into the hitch receiver itself. Slide the rack into the hitch receiver, aligning the holes for the bolt to slide through. Next, insert the hitch safety bolt and ensure the latch is clipped over the bolt once slid through. To tighten the anti-wobble, simply twist the knob clockwise until tight. Depending on your vehicle and hitch receiver, you may or may not have a bolt to tighten underneath. If you do, ensure to tighten that safety bolt also. Insert the horizontal beams and ensure the holes line up so the bolts can be slid through. Next, insert 2 bolts to each side of the horizontal beam, pushing them through to the other side, then adding a washer and tightening the nut with your hand. In the next step, we'll tighten the nut using the wrench provided. Using the spanner provided, tighten the nut on the end of the bolt till it's on firmly. There are 2 circular plastic clips as shown here. Insert those into the metal frame in the small circular holes and clip them into place. The rack can be tilted when fully loaded. To do so, to tilt the rack back up into the vertical position, simply grab the rack and the bikes and push upwards into the lock position. The rack comes with a safety strap, and it is vital that the safety strap be used at all times when using the rack. In order to apply the safety strap, when not in use, the rack can be folded up out of the way. Simply push down on the quick release pedal and push the rack upwards into the locked position.
I'm Chris Fortune, president of Saris Cycling Group. Welcome to my garage. The Freedom Rack was one of the products that we were so excited about when we introduced it. It can fit any bike. The beauty of the rack is the ability to adjust the wheel trays front and back. So you eliminate the handlebar interference from bike to bike. Look at this protection that we've created for the bike. It's a soft touch material and it just cradles the bike so we don't mar or scratch the bicycle. You know, we build this product in the United States and we've gone to great lengths to ensure that we can build products here domestically. We wanted to make sure that we simplified the design, make it easier for the customer to use, not only when they're putting bikes on it, but when they're putting the rack on the car. And this rack is only 26 pounds, the lightest rack in its category. Look at this protection that we've created for the bike. It's a soft touch material. You know, we build this product in the United States and we've gone to great lengths to ensure that we can build products here domestically. Not only when they're putting bikes on it, but when they're putting the rack on the car. And this rack is only 26 pounds, the lightest rack in its category. Cradle the bike and take it securely to your destination.
Welcome to Allen Sports. This video is designed to help you safely and properly assemble and install the Allen Sports 322DN and S302. Before getting started, please carefully read the instruction manual and all safety warning labels before using the rack. To assemble, unfold rack and lay it on its side with carry arms perpendicular to middle section. When installing the 322DN, pull up on setup pins to install into hole on carry arm. Use caution not to pinch your fingers. Now that the carry arms are set up, you can assemble the bottom foot. Pass the bottom strap bolts through the bottom foot. Tighten the nylon insert nuts using two 7/16" wrenches so that the threaded section of the bolts passes through the nylon insert on the nut. Be careful not to over-tighten, since the foot should be able to rotate freely. This will allow the bottom foot to fold flat for storing the rack when not in use. The bottom strap brackets should be located on the inside of the middle section. You can now install your rack onto your vehicle. Bottom foot assembly must be held against the tire in a fully extended position. The bottom foot should only rest against the tire, never on the rim. Tighten bottom straps by pulling on the free ends of the straps until the elastic portion of the straps are stretched. Once the rack is safely assembled and installed, you can now load your bicycle. Load subsequent bicycles in alternate directions. After all bikes are loaded, check us out at allensportsusa.com for more information, parts, and new products. Thank you, and we'll see you out there.